Pro-Am's intermediate gloves at £75. These are a new contender in the Fit to Box welterweight Velcro division. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box channel I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is the turn of Pro-Am's intermediate gloves, and these are £75. You will remember I did a review of their club range, which were 50 English pounds, and these come out at 95.3, and they came out at 3 Fit to Box stars. Excellent. And so we're going to have a look today all around these gloves and find out exactly how I score and rate these. So as you can see in the very striking lime green, as I bring it around, and you can also see that they've got a lovely soft matte leather to these. On the rear you've got that double logo. You've got the logo on the cloth badge, and you've also got the logo on the rear of the fist as well. And then when it comes to the colourways, you can get them in a vibrant red, black, yellow, blue, and the blue again is a really bright blue. And I think the colour ranges that they do on these are superb. Also, the colours are full, as in it's not like a split colour where you've got, say with these ones, this is the whole of the gloves are one colour. So as I bring that round, you can see also you've got like a split face, you've got split thumb, you've also got that wraparound long Velcro as well, which again is very reminiscent of what they have on Grant gloves. Okay, so you've almost got like a Grant split and then the wraparound 360 Velcro. Now, as you know on the channel, regular viewers will know that isn't my favourite way to have a Velcro on gloves. I very much prefer where the Velcro finishes at the rear, at the back, rather than wrapping all the way around and fastening at the front, but I will come on to that. So these come in 10, 12, 14 ounce and 16 ounce, and as I've already said, they are 75 English pounds, which puts them into the Fit to Box welterweight price division for Velcro gloves between 51 English pounds and 100 English pounds, or 61 US dollars to 120 US dollars. So the links will be in the description of the video for Pro-Am. So have a look at that, have a look around the website. I've done videos before where I've actually been to the shop. It's a proper old school boxing shop, and Chris Firth, who is there, I did an interview with him also on the channel. Just a wealth of boxing information and boxing knowledge over many years, both amateur and pro. So he brings that to his glove designs. So let's have a closer look at these gloves. Okay, so these in the really bright lime green, you definitely will stand out in the gym if you're wearing these. And you've got the Pro-Am Boxing England silver and blue fist logo there, and you've got down the bottom the same logo on that cloth badge. The cloth badge, no sharp edges, but I do think that if sort of as you're using them, that white bit of the logo may get a little bit grubby, especially if there's any blood that gets on there. It'd be very difficult to get that out. So it may be that that part there will make the gloves look older than they are once you start to use them for a while. As I bring it up, you can see there, you can see the knuckle. There's a lovely soft matte leather is the actual outer casing, and then you've got a medium to soft, and it is a soft knuckle area, multi-layer foam. Bring that round, you've got split thumb. The thumb attachment is in the correct position, and then you've also got some large air holes on the inside of the thumb, and there is 6 large holes that go right away to the back of that thumb. Then we come on to the long 360 360 Velcro, as you can see, very, very long. Fastens at the front there with that piece of Velcro. You've got some Velcro there, the rear of the cloth badge, and you've also got the Velcro there as well. Let's just move that so you can see, but again, for me, too long. Never ever really been a fan of 360 Velcro. It's really well attached, as you can see in that part there. And then also I've mentioned about that cloth badge as well. And then you've got a large but soft grip bar. You've got the elastic to stop the gape in there as well. And then you've also got 4 large air holes above and below that grip bar. And then just have a look at the stitching, and these, very good stitching, very neat all around the glove. I'll show you here as well so you can see. And the lining, let's just come on to the lining. Let's move that big strap out of the way. The lining, okay, it's quite a thin lining. Keep those fingernails short when you've got these gloves. Is thin. Inside you've got 16 there, and I know that new versions are going to have 16 on the outside as well. But potentially that thin lining, I think that that could go before the outer materials, because the outer material, that leather, will last a long time. Okay, 16-ounce gloves. First of the scales, the left one, and that comes out at 16.9, and the right one, and that comes out at 16.8. So these are a little heavier due to that wrist. Okay, so let's have a look at the comfort, starting up first of all with the right glove. And you have got that long Velcro. As you know, not a big fan of just how long it is. For me, to wrap it round, it makes it a little bit too bulky on the wrist for me, but also in terms it makes it a little bit heavier, but just more fiddly, especially when you're putting on the second glove because of the length of that Velcro strap. In saying that, it is a thick strap and it is very supportive at the rear and at the front of your wrist. So if you have got wrist problems, then that could be the answer for you. You can open up the hands, no problem. The fingertip area flat on the finger pads, and also comfortable at the rear of that front knuckle, so that's fine. Thumbs tucked in, and the thumb attachment doing exactly what it needs to do. A nice shaped glove in terms of the profile, and a soft punch surface, which is great for sparring and also for the bag work. So let's come on to that second one. And again, as I say, this is really, you do get used to it. So, but again, you flop it around when I just think it's just a little bit too long for me. I like it when they're at the rear of the wrist, it just finishes. Okay, so there you go. It wasn't too bad. Again, same situation. You've got a flat finger pad area. At the rear, when I'm opening them up, there's a little bit of sort of, not rubbing, but pressure. It's not uncomfortable at all, but just to point that out to you. But the gloves essentially feel the same. A little tighter on the left at the front of that thumb, but again, nothing to say that these are uncomfortable gloves. In fact, they are very comfortable gloves. Show you the profile there as well. So when it comes to sparring, I would just say that that larger Velcro does make it a little bit more bulky in the wrist area for sparring, and also obviously if that rubs against somebody, there's like almost like an increased sort of pipe in there that could, you know, scrape against your opponent. It's not rough, so it's not that much of a problem, but I do think that that wrist area is bulkier than it needs to be. So for me, these are better. I prefer them a little bit on bag work. So if you're looking for more wrist protection, then maybe these are the answer for you when you're just using them on the bags. So let's get up onto the screen. The Fit2Box welterweight Velcro price division for gloves between £51 English and £100 English, or £61 US dollars to 120 US dollars. I've gone style 94 with those vibrant colours, comfort 94, durability 93. Due to that sort of lining, I would say the lining potentially could go before the outer materials. It's a little thin. Sparring 94, bag 95. As I've said, prefer them on the bag just a little, mainly due to the 360 strap. And value for money 98. So that brings them out at 94.6. 2 Fit to Box stars. That classifies them as great. Let's get the Fit to Box report card up. So you have got vibrant, great colours. I like the soft matte leather. They are outstanding value for money. You've got split thumb, the 360 Velcro. They are very well made and they come in 10, 12, 14 and 16 ounce. They've got a very long wrist Velcro, which makes the wrist bulkier and the gloves a little heavier. You've got a cloth badge that I think also may get a little dirty, especially if there's any blood knocking around. The lining could be thicker, and also the logo I think looks better on some gloves over others. Obviously you've got the blue and the silver logo, which I think looks great on these, but some of the gloves doesn't fit as much, and I have fed that back to Chris at Pro-Am to say that maybe, to change the colours of the logo to suit the different gloves. So he's on to that, and he does listen to feedback, so that's fantastic. $94.6, 2 Fit to Box stars, great. That makes these the joint number 2 contender in the welterweight Velcro price division. If you need more wrist support, then I would say go for these. If you don't need that extra wrist support, then I would say go for these and save yourself £25. But as I say, have a look at the review that I did for them. Have a look, obviously, at these. Compare the report cards. Compare the actual Fit to Box cards as well. And then you'll be able to find which one out the two best suits your needs. So check out my website, fit2boxchannel.com, where I have got all of the gloves and all the equipment rated and ranked. And it really is almost like encyclopedia in terms of the detail, because every time I do a review, it does go onto my website and you can see the Fit to Box ratings cards slotting into the different price divisions. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.